Trade and Industry Cabinet Secretary Moses Kuria on Wednesday morning appeared before the Senate to answer to questions on the edible oil saga. While defending the importation of the oil, Kuria accused the media of working with cartels in the oil industry. However, Azimio la Umoja allied senators led by Edwin Sifuna boycotted the session, saying Kuria was not fit to hold any office. Days after Trade CS Moses Kuria was linked to an edible oil importation expose, Kuria appeared before the Senate Wednesday morning, insisting that the importation was as a result of cartels hiking the prices in the country. The former Getundu South lawmaker highlighted 5 local companies that were exploiting Kenyans with exorbitant prices due to lack of competition.
The problem with the edible oil industry is that 55 million Kenyans depend on 5 companies. If 5 companies collude and they decide to poison, all of us are going to be in very deep trouble. These 5 companies, Mr. Speaker, are Bidco, and I'll talk about Bidco later. There's a company known as Kappa, a company known as Pwani Oil, a company known as Menengai, and a company known as Golden Africa. These companies, they engage in what they call their own version of value addition.
In February this year, through his Twitter handle, the CS tweeted, and I quote, "Until such a time when we will have a fully vertical edible oil industry, the government will continue taking measured measures to protect Kenyans from powerful cartels who continue to fix high retail prices and raise the cost of living." Azimio la Umoja senators, however, boycotted the sessions, insisting that following his recent sentiments on the media, he was not even fit to hold any office, let alone appearing before the Senate.
The Azimio senators have taken a position that, in fact, we cannot allow somebody like Moses Kuria to appear before the Senate and soil the hallowed halls of Parliament. Moses Kuria, as you know, is the poster child of hate speech and ethnic contempt in this country. He's a very acerbic tongue. He's a staff of legend in this country. And for the Senate to afford him an opportunity, we want to discuss his conduct, especially his recent unwarranted attacks on the 4th estate in this country. He has threatened members of the media.
Despite being cautioned by various organizations regarding his statement on the expose by Nation Media, Kuria yet again accused the media of liaising with cartels to create an unfair competition in the market.
My honest opinion is noise sponsored by these 5 companies which I have stated, which have continued to enjoy monopoly, which are using the profits they have made historically to fight our efforts to bring down the cost of living. I ask him, Mr. Andai, I find it difficult to continue giving you answers because even when we provide the correct information about edible oil, you continue to write negative stories. That gentleman from the Nation, Mr. Speaker, told me that every time I write the correct truth, my editors tell me that all they want is a negative story. Mr. Speaker, that conversation did not happen verbally. That conversation happened over WhatsApp, so I've got evidence.
His sentiments come as High Court Judge Lawrence Mugambi issued orders barring the CS from making any disdainful remarks against the media after activist Charles Mugane filed a petition against him. Ian Keitani, Look Up TV. Well, that particular story was produced by Nancy Nalema.